Hello, we are trying something new today. We're trying some better lighting, and I think this is going to work a lot nicer. So thank you for being here. This is the Dog Author channel. I am the Dog Author Janelle Theory, and this is Morty. Sorry, pardon the rudeness here. So rude. Let's turn you around, Mort. He's a snuggler, if you can't tell. But today is not going to be about Morty, though there are a lot of good stories about him. I was hoping to tell you the story of Silly Sally Sue today. And she's laying here napping, so I might have to disrupt the nap. And we'll bring Morty back for a special guest appearance at another time for sure. In fact, let's see. Let's check the camera angle, Mort, and make sure we've got you. Let's see. If we do this, then we can come here, sweetie. Come here, my sweetums. I know. Thank you for letting me do the camera check. Can you see everybody out there and say, hey, I'm Mortimer. I am the Mortimer, the black pug in the house. Hear me roar? Okay, so I'm going to scoot Sally over here and see if she'll play along, because we are going to read today out of Twisty and True Tales of a Shelter Dog Matchmaker. That's my new book. And her story is quite compelling. In fact, many people, I don't know how this is going to work, if I'm in or out of the picture, right, Mort? Many people have asked how Sally is doing, and so this will be a nice update for everybody. And the story is told here. It's one of the stories closer to the back, so hold on a second. I know this is so rude. I'm just gonna see if she'll come over. There she is. Huh, Sal, enjoying her mid-morning nap before sex for Sally. I know, so rude. Okay, here she comes. Here she is. Come here, Sal. Come here, Sal. Now she's walking away. Sally, come here, sweetie. Come on. Come here, baby girl. Come on. Yes, good girl. Good girl. That's my girl. She's looking over the computer, so if it's bumping, that's why. Come here, Sal. Come here. Come here, sweet girl. Come on. Your adoring fans want to see you. Come here, Sal. Sally, come here. Come on. All right. So I see how this is going to work. We're gonna move towards the dog. So hang with me here. Morty will be with us too. Here we go. We're gonna do this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Where is the Sally monster? There she is. I know she's just acting a little shy, but she's good. Come here, Sal. I know. And then Morty bumps it. Come here, get in the picture. People want to see you. No groaning. Come on. You're all about the limelight. Uh-oh, here we go. Yeah, it isn't over yet. Now we've got the Zoe monster. Maybe we should highlight her today. What do you think, Zoe? Do we highlight you? No, I'm just going for a drink of water, Mom, and I'm going to bump the computer too. So good luck to you. Okay, Sal. Yes, good girl. You're going to stay right here, and we're gonna tell your story. Are you okay with that? I know you want to go outside, but not quite yet. Okay, let's tell your story first. And now we need to move this out of the way, or Zoe's gonna. Oh my goodness gracious! Sorry about this. See, that's what you get. Live action. Hey, come here. Come here. Oh, Sal. Okay, Morty, should we just tell him a story about you? Let's tell Mort's story. Come here, sweetie. This is Mortimer. You've already met him, but he's just the cutest thing. And his story is that we were adopting him. Or no, we weren't. We were fostering him. My husband wanted nothing to do with it, actually, because we already had 3 dogs in the house, not because he isn't kind and doesn't love him, but we were kind of at capacity in our house. And we heard his story. I was working at the Humane Society, and we got word that he had come in, and we thought he was part of a bonded pair. And I just didn't think twice about it, because we weren't obviously going to be able to take 2 dogs after having 3 already. And so I'm going to move us back over here, because Zoe's over here, and she'll be able to be a part of this too. I know. I hope you guys don't get too seasick here. This is kind of silly, but we're having fun here, huh, Zoe? You gonna come sit down? Yeah. So this was in November of last year, so almost a year now. And come here, baby girl. Come on. Come on. You gonna lay down? I heard about Mort. That's Morty. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Oh my goodness. Come here. And the story was that he was going to have to be there a while. He's 10 years old. He needed some dental work. He had a herniated disc. He was, they thought he had worms because he was bleeding, and there was all sorts of things. And so when I heard that he was going to have to be in there and the pug that he came in with was already adopted out, obviously they weren't a bonded pair. I talked to my husband and he asked me how we were going to make that work. And I said, honestly, I don't know how we're going to make it work, but I think we should try. And so we brought him home because his surgeries were scheduled out a couple weeks apart. They couldn't do them all at one time. Come here, Mort, you crazy dog. I'm talking about you. And here he is. Come on. Come on, Mort man. Yes, good boy. And so we brought him home and he fit right in to the craziness of our house. And so we had him. And on our last visit, his teeth were fixed. Of course, the herniated disc can't be fixed. The bleeding, bloody stools were still happening. And I asked them about that because that was the last thing to get fixed. And we thought he would then go up for adoption. Even though he was an old guy, there are plenty of people that love older pugs, and they couldn't account for why the bloody stools were still going on. So they wanted to do an x-ray, and they at that point found a mass in his colon that was inoperable based on where it was and his age and the herniated disc and everything else he'd already been through. So I was heartbroken, and I waited to call my husband until I could be composed because I didn't think that was fair to put on him. And I explained to him the situation. And once I told him that he probably couldn't go up for adoption because of his situation, they were considering a hospice pug. They didn't know how long he would make it. There was a pause on the phone, and then Josh said, "So we're taking him, right?" And I said, "I'd like to take him for as long as we might have him." And as you can see, he's now off camera. Come here, big guy. Come here. We are almost a year with him now and adoring it. He's a nut job, but he's a lot of fun. He brings a lot of energy to the house. He's our baby at 10 years old. Come here, Mort. Come on. I don't know if you can hear that. He's playing with this crinkly toy. It's the butterfly. Come on. Come on, big guy. Yeah, get in here. So he loves to play. He is just a joy. He is just a joy. So anyway, so that's Morty's story. And now you've got it. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bait and switch you, but once I can get Sally back on board with, oh, careful, careful. When I can get Sally back on board with being available to us, then I will certainly tell her story. So that will come up next. Sorry. Thanks for tuning in anyway, and I hope you enjoyed Morty's story. Bye.